$4.
And all that.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
I just wanna take control now. I'm waiting for a different timeline. My body knows that I am faking. I'm standing on the edge of breaking. Maybe I move too fast, 'cause people just tend to pass. I'm giving you all of me. Maybe I move too fast, 'cause people just tend to pass. I'm giving you all of me. At least what is left. All I wanna do is focus, just looking for a bit of purpose. I think I found it in your guidance. Been working on myself in silence. Maybe I move too fast, 'cause people just tend to pass. I'm giving you all of me. At least what is left. What is left? Maybe I move too fast, 'cause people just tend to pass. I'm giving you all of me. At least what is left. At least what is left. Maybe I move too fast, 'cause people just tend to pass. I'm giving you all of me. At least what is left. At least what is left.
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. In the Dirty Chai studio with me on a Sunday evening such as this, I of course have Cordell. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. How are you?
Wonderful. You know, it's been a beautiful Sunday, a beautiful weekend, really, and got to enjoy it. We spent some time, a brand new trampoline in the yard.
Nice.
Yes, really enjoyed that. Also, we hit 62 today.
We sure did. It was a very nice day out today.
It was beautiful.
A little windy, so that
Yeah.
made it seem a little cold, but
Yeah.
it was still nice out.
That's true. I guess there was kind of a wind chill, if you wanted to consider that. But still very nice. And, of course, we've got some great music on the show tonight. Some
As
great
always.
some great topics. Some great. Not only do we have a great weekend, we're gonna have a great evening. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Of course.
Don't forget to follow along. You can do that a variety of different ways. You can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/AHRadioWY. We're on Twitter @AHRadioWY. Instagram is After Hours Radio WY, and of course DirtyChaiRadio.com. It typically has the latest, most in-depth information that you might need. So there's that. Still to come on the show, we've got Disneyland cats, world's most dangerous cheese, LuggaLoos, cat tranquilizers, America's favorite dog, and maybe a little more. But here's an idea. Are you ready for this, Cordell?
I do believe so.
How about Gatorade, but beer flavored?
That sounds disgusting.
Wait. Maybe this is better. Sports drink and beer.
So does it give you the benefits of like the electrolytes from the sports drink, but also get you drunk?
Exactly.
Okay.
Brewers.
That could work.
Brewers are already experimenting with this. They're adding electrolytes to low alcohol beer and pitching it as a post-workout option. So, like in your case, you longboarded to the Dirty Chai studio this evening.
I did.
Maybe an electrolyte beer is what you'd be craving after that.
Maybe.
So
That could
that's
be
kind of what they're
interesting.
going for, and but I suppose if you're old enough, you might remember a time when even pro athletes pounded free beer in the locker rooms after game, but they can't do that anymore and haven't been able to for a while. But these beers are featuring all kinds of allegedly healthy things like buckwheat kasha and things, but it's
That's interesting.
still beer. But, everybody seems to be going for something that seems healthy. That's kind of like a thing now, right?
What?
I don't know, isn't it?
I mean, yeah.
People are looking for healthy options for things.
Yeah, it does seem like people are doing that like all the time now.
But this got me thinking, since it's like a post-workout or a workout beer, why not make a game? This is the game. You get a keg on second base, you put Fireball on third base, and I don't know, on first base maybe you take a selfie. So like the first selfie of the game, you're gonna be looking okay. Second selfie, maybe a little more into it. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be interesting.
The selfie seems a little out of place at first, but then at the end of the game, I feel like it'd be worth it.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you'd have some more funny selfies by the end of the game, I guess.
The progression of the selfie would be I think would make it worth it. So you put the low alcohol electrolyte beer on second base.
Right, and then something to absolutely mess you up on third base.
Fireball. You put that there, and then it sounds like you could make baseball out of it.
Yeah, it could be interesting.
Would you play a game like that?
Possibly.
Should we play a game like that?
I mean,
Not tonight, not right here, right now.
what? No.
But I mean, it's a little late for that on a.
I mean,
on a
summer is just around the corner,
exactly.
and
So-
we need them to come out with this, workout beer per se.
Or we could just do it with PBR. It don't have to be workout beer. I mean, it'll be fine. We'll be fine. It'll be good. It sounds like a great way to spend the summer. Summer 2021.
Why
Let's
not?
do it.
Exactly.
Dirty Chai. What do we call the game?
I don't know.
Or maybe we can get like it citywide league going.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That would. How great would that be?
That would be pretty crazy.
Okay, so let's imagine a world where the vaccine rollouts and things are going well. Most people are inoculated, antibodies, everything's safe. The mask mandates are over. August. Let's go with August. Could happen by August. So whenever we can, we should put together a citywide welcome back to the world. Let's get drunk on a baseball diamond without playing baseball, but also playing baseball. It could be fun. It could be fun. What are we actually tossing and hitting baseballs or softballs, or is it like kickball?
I was just gonna say, what if it was like a kickball?
So it's kickball.
That
but,
I feel like more people would.
Yeah,
go for
you don't
kickball.
even have to have skill. You just have to kick the ball and make it to first base, take a selfie,
Yeah.
and then run to second base,
And
chug a PBR,
Yeah.
and then you'll go to third base and have a shot of Fireball, and then you got to make it to home. 9 innings of that.
Oh man, that'd be nuts.
That'd be. Oh man.
Could be fun though.
It could be fun. That could be. I don't know, man.
Let's do it.
I think so. Do we need permits for that type of a thing?
I have no idea.
I'll have to
Who do we talk to about this kinds of?
I don't know. We're gonna have to look into it. Talk to the permit people and see if they have a permit for something like this.
Yeah.
Or you could just do it. I mean, that'd be okay. We could just do it. What are they gonna do? Say, hey, you can't do that.
Well, then I guess we just pack up our PBR and go home and drink our PBR.
Yeah, we'll play it in the backyard. Screw you guys. Hey, stick around. Ahead on the show, we got the world's most dangerous cheese, Disneyland cats, LuggaLoos, cat tranquilizers, and America's favorite dog.
I've got a feeling this is the night. The stars are aligned, trouble's all out of sight. In the flashing lights, we are born. We move to a higher plane where no one's been before. Let the rhythm flow all night. We dance until the morning light. We can keep it on forevermore. When you move to the rhythm, I can feel the heat. When we move to the rhythm, we can't be beat. Our place, our time is here and now. Don't you worry about tomorrow. This is really it, you know. It's a universe left to explore. We can go higher than we've ever been before. When you move to the rhythm, I can feel the heat. When we move to the rhythm, we can't be beat. When you move to the rhythm, I can feel the heat. When we move to the rhythm, we can't be beat. Let the rhythm flow all night. We dance until the morning light. We can keep it on forevermore. When you move to the rhythm, I can feel the heat. When we move to the rhythm, we can't be beat. When you move to the rhythm, I can feel the heat. When we move to the rhythm, we can't be beat.
After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. With me in the Dirty Chai studio, of course, is Cordell. And here we are on a Sunday evening. If you're following along on the podcast, don't forget to join us. We do this thing live each and every Sunday night from 7 until 11 p.m. If you're listening live, perhaps check out the podcast sometime. That's available wherever you find your favorite podcast. You can do that on Spotify, Apple, iTunes, Cordell, your
Deezer.
favorite. Yep, Deezer. All places.
Shout out to your Alexa.
Yes.
She might pull us up.
I haven't tried Hey Google yet, but maybe. Oh,
Something's listening.
the Hey Google just heard me. Hey Google, play After Hours Radio with Ryan Quinn on Spotify.
Nope.
It didn't hear me.
It's not listening.
No. It heard me say that it was a mistake. Never mind. Okay. Anyway, on with the show. Speaking of, ahead we're going to talk about world's most dangerous cheese, LuggaLoos, cat tranquilizers, and America's favorite dog. But first, I learned this fairly recently, and I guess I've been kind of telling anybody that'll listen. Did you know that there is a colony of about 100 cats at Disneyland?
No.
Well, there is. Semi-feral. They're not precisely feral because they're tended to by staff, and they're partly there for pest control and partly because it's kind of cool to know that there's cats living at Disneyland. Like 100 cats.
Do they refer to them as the Aristocats? Like, I feel like it would only be fitting.
It would only be fitting. They've been in the park since it opened. Apparently, they've had 100 cats in the park for 66 years.
At Disney World? Like
Disneyland.
Disneyland
in California.
Okay.
Yep.
I was going to say, I have been to Disney World a time or two, and I was like, I don't ever recall seeing a cat there, but Disneyland. I have not been there.
Disneyland has the cats.
Interesting. That's cool.
And this is coming up because the park closed for the pandemic. People have been worried about the cats, but as it turns out, it appears they're fine.
That's good.
Everyone can calm down. It'll be okay.
That's a large colony of cats.
Right, that's 100 cats.
Amazing.
That is. Speaking of California and Disneyland, California is going to allow theme parks to reopen, which is going to be a big deal. And it's not just Disneyland that gets to reopen. It's they've got Knott's Berry over there and Six Flags and a bunch of others. But the reopening thing might have a caveat.
Oh.
They might have to restrict screaming on rides.
How are you gonna?
Hey, I'm not making it up. They said that screaming will spread the virus, and masks certainly would mitigate some of that. But parks have to tell people not to scream.
But like that's all a part of the adrenaline rush.
Right.
You can't stop the scream.
No.
That's a part of it. That's just, it is what it is, man.
So would you not go to the parks because you couldn't scream, or would you scream anyway?
Well, I would probably begin by not listening and screaming anyways, because it is part of the ride.
You rabble rouser.
But if they decided to kick me out because of that, well, then I guess I wouldn't continue going out until I would be able to do that, because I'm going to enjoy my rides the right way, or I'm not going to enjoy them at all.
You're going to get banned for life because you screamed on a ride.
It's just so dumb.
I don't know if the punishment is that severe. I don't know how they're going to handle that. It's being talked about in California is all I know. Yes, interesting indeed. We got more interestingness coming up on the other side of 9, the better side of 9, really. Follow the show on Twitter and Instagram at AHRadioWY and After Hours Radio WY, respectively. Also, Facebook.com/AHRadioWY. Look for the page with the blue and red logo. And don't leave out DirtyChaiRadio.com, the OG, where you can submit your music. Let us know about any events you might be hosting. We love to share your stuff. So go ahead and send it to us. Still to come, LuggaLoo's cat tranquilizers, America's favorite dog, also the world's most dangerous cheese. Come, we'll get lost together.
nothing we can do. Our last endeavor against the weather has broken us in two. Can save me now, you're drowning in my heart. Say goodbye to all that was, I let you go, my love.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
Half talk, half music. 100% original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday nights just got better.
Me too. After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn in the Dirty Chai studio. With me is Cordell, as always. Welcome to the other side of 9, where we find ourselves. It's a pleasant place to be most of the time.
I like it on this side of 9.
Yeah. Don't forget to follow the show. You can do that a variety of different ways. Instagram, After Hours Radio, WI. On Twitter, AH Radio WI. Facebook is facebook.com/AH Radio WI. And, of course, the OG, dirtychairadio.com, where you can submit your music or let us know about any events that you might be hosting. Speaking of music submissions, we're going to dig way, way back in After Hours Radio music submissions in just a little bit. But first, a solution to the biggest obstacle to free travel other than the virus itself. Are you ready for it, Cordell?
Okay, I'm ready now.
The LuggaLoo. Yes.
Could you use it in a sentence?
LuggaLoo?
Yeah.
Well, I went on vacation and I wasn't sure if there was going to be any public restrooms available, so I brought my LuggaLoo.
What is it?
Basically the equivalent of a toilet seat that clamps onto a standing big bucket so that you can take it with you and use it where there is no public restroom available.
Nice.
I use a trash bag as a liner, go, and then throw away the bag.
So you just plop it down behind a bush or something and do your business if you had to.
Yeah.
Nice.
Exactly. I
mean, convenient.
I don't know that it's designed or encouraged to be used like, you're walking down
like freely, like
yeah, you're downtown Pittsburgh or something. And you just pull out your LuggaLoo here on the corner of the street.
Here, let me. I'm walking down down Main Street, Rice Lake here, and I'm not quite there, but I'm too far to turn back and go to my apartment, so I'm going to pull up my LuggaLoo.
Right.
I can't do that.
Or if you're going from Bob's to the Tipsy Tavern, and
right.
you just can't wait. Pull out your LuggaLoo there in the
sometimes,
Marshall 12 parking lot, and you're set.
Sometimes you put down a few beers, you misjudge the time between those two bars, you're not sure you'll make it, so...
Yeah, there you go.
Man, that sounds... Why can't we do that? That'd be...
Well, you can. It's the LuggaLoo, and it's now available. So there you go. The article that I found it in was from sfgate.com, so you can start your search for the LuggaLoo.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, just solving today's modern problems.
Right?
Modern problems require modern solutions.
Yes. That would be really great for like a camping trip, though.
Yeah, and I think that's more what it's designed for. Is like
maybe you end up at a campground with the extra stinky porta potties.
Right. I saw a meme about porta potties that made me smile the other day. It said there's nothing better than like having coffee and going into a freshly cleaned porta potty right away in the morning at a music festival. And I thought to myself, you know what? You're probably right. You're probably right.
Probably.
I got very, very, very inebriated at a wedding at one time. Well, more than once. But this one particular time, I stayed in a campground. The wedding wasn't at a campground, but it seemed like the best way to go, expenditure-wise. Why not? Just go stay at a campground.
Yeah.
So in the morning, with my hungover self, the campground had showers. And I said, why not go take a shower? And I was the first one in the campground to go and take a shower. And it was quite relieving after having been so out of sorts the night before to get in there and see
having
the
some
cleaners
fun tearing
leave.
up the dance floor. The next morning you just can't go wrong with the shower and the freshly clean.
I actually think I was the DJ for that wedding.
Oh, nice.
I forgot about that part. Yes, it was in a field. The best weddings are, though.
I was gonna say, this is Wisconsin.
Did I ever tell you about the time I melted my shoe at a wedding?
I don't think so.
You know the person, our friend of the show, Whitney, got married, and I was there for it, in it really. But then I also found myself in the fire at one point, very late in the night. Walked and apparently into the fire while talking to somebody on the other side of the fire. And I didn't really realize it. I had no idea that this had happened until I started getting a little warm and smelling burning rubber. And I looked down. Sure enough, this is a problem. And, of course, the shoes, the tux, everything was rented.
Yeah.
It was a rental. So I had to take that back to the rental shop, the bridal shop. And my friend's mom worked at that bridal shop, and so I brought the shoes back and kind of sheepishly said, so here is everything, but something happened to the shoes. So what'd you do to the shoes? I melted them. You what? I melted the shoes. They only charged me $10, bless their souls.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought for sure these tuxedo shoes are going to be very, very expensive.
Right.
$10, okay.
Nice.
Perhaps I got a bit of a deal because of the guy. I don't know. I didn't bother to ask. I was just appreciative that they weren't too upset. They actually told me that shoes get ruined all the time. They didn't specifically tell me that they get melted all the time.
Yeah,
but
I've rented a couple tuxes from a local place in town here, and they do mention that shoes get frequently wrecked.
I wouldn't. I mean,
I guess I can't. I don't know.
Other than maybe smells and things getting Like somebody has really bad foot odor, they wear them, you can't ever get that out.
Right.
I could see that ruining shoes. What are people doing in these rental shoes?
Well, I mean, this is Wisconsin, and like you mentioned, you know, a lot of people have their weddings in fields, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So, you know,
I went to
those aren't always the most, I would say, dress shoe friendly environments.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I went to a wedding a few Octobers ago that was held outside in a field.
Yeah, that was another friend of ours, right?
Yes, it was.
That was a very rainy and
Yes.
muddy day, if I remember correctly.
Yes. I had went and gotten some very heavy duty boots to stand in the field with.
Another friend of ours and I were just talking about that day a few weeks ago, and she mentioned that she bought herself some nice sparkly rain boots for
Yes.
that day.
If you're going to have
It's
a
very
wedding
funny
outside
how
in
just-
October, you got to be ready for not the most perfect of weather.
Oh my goodness, it was nuts that day.
Yes,
I
it was.
wasn't there personally, but I just remember how just messy
Yeah,
the
it
weather
was
was that
like
day.
40 something for a high that day, and rainy
Yep.
and messy.
It was
messy.
October. It
Yes.
was like true October.
Yes, it was. Maybe a little more November.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was a great time. A great time. Enjoyed myself quite immensely. And I had gone to a wedding previously that summer and had just made a fool of myself.
Was this wedding the one where I believe you maybe took a nap at this one?
I did not take a nap, sir. Despite what the picture looks like.
What the picture and the other stories say, that wasn't you taking a nap on the dance floor?
No, I simply sat down on the dance floor waiting for my friends to return and happened to close my eyes. Just resting them until the man in the mustache said, "Hey, there's no napping here." And I said, "I'm not napping." And I got up and started breakdancing immediately. So what are you going to do? I got to do something. I'm going to breakdance. And I told myself, I got to be on good behavior for the October wedding. And I was on good behavior. For the most part, I think. I kept standing, like Origo keeps standing on After Hours Radio, on Dirty Chai Radio.
Time has been so hard on us, my friend. Sun goes down, but we get back again. Trouble is a silly thing, it always ends up breaking. But everything still works out in the end. No matter what they call it, no matter what they want it, they don't know there's no way they'll ever get it. Wind just blows, but we keep on standing. We'll call it whatever that we want it. Don't you know there's no way they'll ever get it? Wind just blows, but we keep on standing, standing. Time has been so hard on us, my friend. But through every night we keep on dancing. Trouble is a silly thing, it always ends up sneaking in. But with you it's like the summer never ends. No matter what they call it, no matter what they want it, they don't know there's no way they'll ever get it. Wind just blows, but we keep on standing. We'll call it whatever that we want it. Don't you know there's no way they'll ever get it? Wind just
keeping your music taste out of Sucker Creek since 2011. After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
On my way home, stumbling on the pavement, yeah. No sleep in my body, last night got me wasted, yeah. Ain't nobody calling my phone up just to make sure I get home safe and sound, yeah. I'm pretty sure if I fall down and don't get up, nobody would care, yeah. Don't wanna be alone anymore, so I might as well sleep with the doors unlocked. Ooh, yeah. Might as well sleep with the doors unlocked. Yeah. I might as well sleep with the doors unlocked. Headache and sore throat, constantly hungover. Yeah. Eating all alone, sleeping on my own. Tell me how to be. Ain't nobody calling my phone up just to make sure I get home safe and sound, yeah. I'm pretty sure if I fall down and don't get up, nobody would care, yeah. Don't wanna be alone anymore, so I might as well sleep with the doors unlocked. Yeah. Well, sleep with the doors unlocked. Yeah. I might as well sleep with the doors unlocked. Never been in love, yeah. I'm still waiting for the one. Looking for someone who cares about my needs. Ain't nobody calling my phone up just to make sure I get home safe and sound, yeah. I'm pretty sure if I fall down and don't get up, nobody would care, yeah. Don't wanna be alone anymore, so I might as well sleep with the doors unlocked. Yeah. Might as well sleep with the doors unlocked. Yeah. I might as well sleep with the doors unlocked.
Half talk, half music. 100% original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday nights just got better.
Stomach, butterflies in my chest, heartbeat like a bird that's humming. Trust your words cause you know me best. Let's take a walk down a brick road, click your heels and you'll be there. I want you, do you want me to? Once you hear the rhythm playing, promise you won't be complaining. I'll be here for it if it's for you. Once my body gets to swaying, promise you won't be complaining. And I'll be saying, yeah. Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Yeah. Beautiful girls are coming, funny girls are real sweet. I don't say these words often, loving you has left me weak. But let's take a walk down a brick road. Click your heels and we'll be there. I want you, do you want me to? Once you hear the rhythm playing, promise you won't be complaining. I'll be here fully if it's for you. Once my body gets to swaying, promise you won't be complaining. And I'll be saying, yeah, yeah. Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Oh, every heart in the world is looking for a partner. Many fish in the sea, but there's one I'm chasing after. I'm not afraid to tell the world who I choose. Baby, it's you. Oh, can I dance for you? Hey, would that be cool? Can I dance for you?
And all that.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
Keep thinking that I could have done something, but now I'm left with an empty heart. No making amends, no waking up beside you and holding you till we forget it all. How could I know there was no second chances? Like dominoes, my life got really scattered. You couldn't keep the door shut, and now the frostbite's creeping in. 'Cause I've been stone cold since you left me here, so come home. Why won't you reappear? Things that I said came out totally wrong. Can't speak of the truth when it's tainted. I fell into a big black hole. It got me stone cold. Wizard of Oz can't undo what I've done. Completely out of luck this time. I'm stuck in reverse. I've gotta get away now, but I can't seem to take the lead. Oh baby, how could I know there was no second chances? Like dominoes, my life got really scattered. Still, I find myself hoping that you'll find your way back
After Hours Radio and Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. In the Dirty Chai studio with me is Cordell on a Sunday evening. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good, pretty good. How are you?
Not too shabby. Don't forget you can follow along anytime on dirtychairadio.com. You can do it on Twitter at AHRadioWY. You can find us on Instagram, After Hours Radio WY. And of course, stream the podcast. You can find that anywhere good podcasts are found on Spotify, iTunes, Deezer. You can say, "Hey Alexa, play After Hours Radio with Ryan Quinn." Variety of different ways. Plus, dirtychairadio.com can get you there as well. So now that we got all of that out of the way, Cordell, I got some unpacking here to do, and I'm not going to be able to answer all of your questions, but I'll do what I can. So let's see. So there was a fight on a plane, bad enough to require a diversion. Have you ever flown?
Yes.
Anything out of the ordinary happen, or did you just get from point A to point B and that was that?
Nothing other than some minor turbulence.
Yeah?
That's about it.
That's about it? Well, there's a fight on this plane, mid-air, and I had to go someplace unplanned. And then one guy bit another guy's ear off.
Whoa.
That's not even the most remarkable part of the story. This is, when taken to court on charges that the ear biter was in possession of meth, the defendant claimed that it wasn't actually meth, but it was some kind of special cat tranquilizer. Yes. And there's more, including an injection of Benadryl to one man's butt, but the cat tranquilizer bit is enough for right now, I think. This was... Can you imagine sitting on a plane and all of this is happening?
Not really, no. This is kind of weird.
Yeah, have you ever gotten lost down that rabbit hole of plane fight videos where things happen on planes, and so flight attendants and pilots have to get involved in things, police sometimes?
I can't say I actually have. That's a category I have not found myself in yet. But it does sound very interesting.
It can kill some time. You won't be better for having spent your time that way. But
that's how I feel about most of the Reddit rabbit holes I find myself down.
You're
so
right.
It is what it is.
But I don't think I've ever seen any
nothing as
airplane
far as people biting other people's ears off.
No. There was the one woman that I recall. She got upset that her husband or boyfriend or whoever was looking at other women. It didn't appear that he actually was. Seemed like there was other issues at play there.
Tension.
Yes. Then I saw there were a couple anti-masking videos that I've seen recently that happened on planes.
Yeah.
There was, I think, a woman that was obviously having some sort of episode of sorts, screaming about Jesus. But I have never seen anything that quite was intense as this. I mean, I can't even imagine what the other passengers on the plane would be thinking.
Right.
Like, this is how I'm going to get taken out? A guy biting off another guy's ear?
Right, yeah. It all starts with the guy who, mind you, isn't on meth, but a special cat tranquilizer.
Right.
He's going to bite this guy's ear off, and that's where it all goes downhill.
Right. It's... Let's assume here that the man is lying, that it's not actually cat tranquilizer, that it's probably meth. They have tests for that.
Probably.
Where would you get... I mean, if you give a cat meth, that's not going to tranquilize it.
I'd just assume it would kill it.
Right, especially if there's any sort of sizable dose. But
yeah,
if it didn't kill it, you've probably got one hyperactive cat. Aggressive, to say the very least.
Yeah. Like, if you thought cats were assholes already, like...
Now, let me tell you, the dirty chai cat, he doesn't need any sort of... he doesn't need any sort of encouragement to be aggressive. Not that he goes around picking fights with me, but there's the other dirty chai cat.
Right, there is 2 of them, and
the one will be sleeping.
Well, the best one is when they're just like staring each other down. Like, you know what's gonna happen, but they're just very intensely staring each other down.
And to be fair, both of them are instigators. It's not like one is picking on the other.
Yeah, it's
but
pretty even, back and forth.
I don't know that it's even. The one certainly is the instigator more often than not, but the other one, his paws are not clean. He's got some dirt on them paws. Maybe even a little bit of blood. I've seen it. Those cats do not know how to get along. You don't want them on the plane, that's for sure.
Wild
Who
cats.
put these cats on this plane?
You give one of them, this cat tranquilizer, they're gonna end up biting the other one's ear off.
Yeah, it's not gonna be good.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, this is a rabbit hole I don't feel like dwelling in too long. And Cordell, I found this here CD.
Oh yes, you were showing that to me earlier.
Yeah,
I like
have
the
it.
cover art
I have
on
it sitting right here. It's the title of the album is Black Sheep Heart, and it was released in 2014.
I like the dinosaurs on the inside.
Yes, it has got some neat dinosaur artwork here, and it's called. It's by the band Sam Crossland and the Side Effects, and it was sent to After Hours Radio in about 2014, and so I thought it might be kind of neat if we dove into the past a little bit here on the show.
Why not?
Yeah, now seems like a pretty good time to go ahead and do that, don't you think?
I agree.
So this is a song you can hear it on the album. You can find Sam Crossland and the Side Effects on SoundCloud. You can find them on I believe Bandcamp, and this song is the first track on the album, Black Sheep Heart. That it's called "Do the Dog."
100% original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday nights just got better.
Know what I got, know what I want. Boy, don't get me wrong. Sure, we're having fun. But it don't mean that I'm in love. I like you a lot, but you gotta step up. I'm through trying to tell you what to do, how to make me fall for you. You should learn that on your own. I play cool, cause I hope you pick it up soon, and you know just what to do. Don't you? Boy, just be honest. I know you want it. Put some work into it, cause you know that I'm hard to love. It won't be easy, so don't be lazy. Just give it to me, cause you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm not being mean, I'm just being me. I don't make it easy, but I'm worth a while. All that I ask is for you to please my every need, to put in the time. Through trying to tell you what to do, how to make me fall for you. You should learn that on your own. I play cool, cause I hope you pick it up soon, and you know just what to do. Don't you? Boy, just be honest. I know you want it. Put some work into it, cause you know that I'm hard to love. It won't be easy, so don't be lazy. Just give it to me, cause you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm through trying to tell you what to do, how to make me fall for you. You should learn that on your own. I play cool, cause I hope you pick it up soon, and you know just what to do. Don't you? Boy, just be honest. I know you want it. Put some work into it, cause you know that I'm hard to love. It won't be easy, so don't be lazy. Just give it to me, cause you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love.
Don't forget to stalk us on Facebook and Twitter for exclusive content and information from the artists you love. After Hours Radio, your Sunday night just got better.
I just stopped here. What are my chances? Nothing here to fear. That feeling is useless. Stepped in fire. I couldn't catch you, but how was I supposed to know that you were a liar and I was your bait? And I got the strangest feeling that I got away. Yeah. It's a funny morning. Don't know where to go. It's hard to see here, so I'll let you go. So I'll let you go. So I'll let you go.
You started a fire, unwilling to go through. But how was I supposed to know that you were a liar, that I was your babe? And I got the strangest feeling that I got away. Yeah. It's a funny home. Don't know where to go. It's hard to see you here. So I'll let you go. So I'll let you go. So I'll let you go. I just up to you. What are my chances? Nothing here to fear. That feeling is useless. Stepped in fire, but I couldn't catch you. But how was I supposed to know?
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. Of course, with me still in the Dirty Chai studio, we've got Cordell. And we've made it here almost to the long-burning 10 o'clock hour. Not quite there, but we're approaching it mighty finely. And we're still in the 50s. We're about 52 degrees and cloudy currently.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's a win, huh?
Yeah, as long as it, doesn't start raining. That's all
Right,
I'm hoping for.
right, being that you longboarded here.
Yeah.
So, we've given a lot of love or acknowledgement to cats throughout the show tonight.
That is true.
So it's only right, I feel, that we acknowledge dogs, especially since the American Kennel Club has announced this year's rankings of America's favorite dog. Are you more of a cat or a dog person, Cordell?
So I've grown up with more dogs in my life. A family member that I live with, or lived with growing up, is allergic to cats. So didn't really bother getting a cat there.
Right.
So yeah, I guess I grew up with mostly dogs, but I do appreciate cats. And
Sure.
I think if I ever move into a place that does allow pets, I may consider getting a cat over a dog.
What if you were gonna get a dog? What kind of dog would you get?
I don't know.
Do you have any breeds that just kind of pop out as like these would be the couple that I'd choose from?
Not really, no.
Small dog, big dog.
Part of me
get this out of you.
Part of me says small dog, but I think I would want to go with a big dog. Pretty much always had small dogs growing up.
So you'd want to go with a big dog?
I feel like
Something
probably,
different.
you know.
How big is too big?
That's a good question.
that is a good question. Nationally, the dog of choice, and this is probably of no surprise. Well, why don't you take a guess? I'm pretty sure that you just guessed this without any hints.
I don't know. Is it like a retriever?
Yeah,
Retriever?
it's nationally the dog of choice is a Labrador Retriever. However, of note, watch out for the French Bulldog, and coming up fast and taking the top slot in New York, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia. So there's that. French Bulldog is
Interesting.
second. I don't know what the other places are.
That kind of
But 1 and 2 is Labrador and French Bulldog. You know, I thought maybe Pit Bull would be the second place, but no, it's the French Bulldog.
Actually, I think Pit Bull would surprise me more.
Really?
There's so many people that are. There are a lot of people that love Pit Bulls, but there are also a lot of people that are against Pit Bulls because of their angry nature.
See,
an aggressive nature. Like,
I've heard this argument. I've heard people defending pit bulls, but I've never seen or heard somebody actually accusing pit bulls of things. Like, I'm sure it happens. I'm not denying that it happens, but I personally have not seen. Everybody I know loves pit bulls.
Yeah.
And again, it's just my own personal experience.
Maybe
but
that's just because we're friends with the right people.
And that's the thing. I'm friends with a bunch of pit bull people.
I've seen it mostly online. I haven't really seen a lot of the people that get angry about it, like, in person.
Sure.
Per se, but again,
I have
a lot of friends that do like pit bulls.
Yeah, and that's where I see most of the pit bull supports
online and whatnot, where it's like people getting mad about them. And
I also don't search out or come across pit bull news all that often. I'm sure if I were to see articles about pit bulls, I'd probably come across those comments pretty quickly. But all of my friends are, if they're not pit bull owners, they know or have met or enjoy the company of pit bulls. So.
Maybe it's just because I have a problem of, like, scrolling through my social media and clicking on links for articles that I see just because, like, oh, what's this article about?
Yeah. I do the same thing, but I guess I just don't I don't often come across animal news. Why don't I come across animal news?
Maybe you need to follow more nature pages on, like, your Instagram.
Yeah, all of the, like, suggested stuff is
like animal based,
audio based, or politics based, or some other sort of thing like that. But no animal news. I need to change that. Hey, Google, tell me about animals. All sorts. I need more animal news in my life.
Follow some nature pages on your Instagram.
I'm gonna have to. Maybe dog owner page. I'm not a dog owner, but I don't know. Cat owner. There's what I want to do.
There's some funny cat Reddit subreddits that you could get into that are.
I won't do it because you know why? You know why, Cordell?
Why?
Every time I come
rabbit hole's too deep.
Every time I come across cat,
Reddit is you got to set some boundaries on Reddit.
And I am so, like, disappointed with myself because for years there's that stereotype of cat videos on the internet, and I thought, you know what? How juvenile? Who sits for hours and watches cat videos? And ever since I got Reddit, you know what happens, Cordell?
You watch cat videos.
I become a hypocrite. Because who's watching hours of cat videos?
It's you.
This guy. Yeah. After years of being too cool for it, now I'm scrolling along, and not only do I watch the videos that are presented just because they're presented to me by no choice of my own, but I have caught myself at one point typing in the word cat on Reddit in the search. And I was so disappointed that I couldn't go through with it. I deleted the letters that formed the word cat. And you know what I did? Just to make myself feel a little bit better about it. The next cat video I clicked on, I went to the source channel for it, and there now I've got a stream of endless cat videos. And I didn't search for it. Just happened to click on it. But I did not search for it. It is not in my search history.
I don't believe that I seeked out this this specific cat subreddit. I believe it was a suggested one.
Aha.
Because of a different nature subreddit that I'm in.
I can't follow cats. I can't do it. I'll get lost in cats, and that's not good. I'm already unproductive enough. I don't need more cats in my life. That is just fine. Thank you very much.
I hear you.
Hey, stick around. The long-burning 10 o'clock hour is next on the Dirty Chai Radio, on After Hours Radio.
And all that.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
Don't need someone to save me. that something's off. The way you look and how you pause when you talk, I think you said enough. You said your love for me something brand new. You said this is something you would never do. Here we are in your car. Let me see who you are, who you really are. Yeah. Don't need you here to say you're sorry, 'cause if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Don't take it slow, don't be gentle. No, I just gotta know, if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Let's be honest for a second. Yeah, you're being over your head, babe. 'Cause there is no one other than me that can make you feel the way you feel when I hold you. I think I said enough. You said your love for me something brand new. You said this is something you would never do. Here we are in your car. Let me see who you are, who you really are. Yeah. Don't need you here to say you're sorry, 'cause if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Don't take it slow, don't be gentle. No, I just gotta know, if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Just do it. Don't need you here to say you're sorry, 'cause if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Don't take it slow, don't be gentle. No, I just gotta know, if you're gonna leave me, then just do it.
Keeping your music taste out of Sucker Creek since 2011. After Hours Radio. Alternatively entertaining.
Wisconsin. Rice Lake.
Глянь кругом, ну так почему же ты сказал, что никому не нужен? Отыщи их тайные тропы, направляй прямо свои стопы вдаль и вперед, туда, куда стрелка ведет, прямо в лаз. Глянь кругом, ну так почему же ты сказал, что никому не нужен? Отыщи их тайные тропы, направляй прямо свои стопы вдаль и вперед, туда, куда стрелка ведет, прямо в лаз. Игла, игла, нитки, катушка, 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 игла, игла, нитки, катушка,
I keep the good book on my nightstand, baby. It brings me good vibrations, makes me feel less crazy. And naturally I found words untrue yet so profound. Whoever wrote them down knows me not typically now. Who are the flowers on the ground? I don't ever feel anything anymore. I don't ever feel anything anymore. I don't ever feel anything anymore. All the reborn boys and girls are saving, while the damned are happily misbehaving. Laying in the water, wash away my sin. You said you never walk out, but you already did. ever feel anything anymore. I don't 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 ever feel anything. Go out alone. Yeah, yeah. Sharks in the city eat the flesh from my bone. Yeah, yeah. Drawn up boys, still afraid of the dark. Shot out like an arrow, I'm as crooked as a question mark. Daily horoscope I receive from the dead. Radio waves running through my head. Got something on my mind. Got something on my mind, yeah. Got something on my mind. Got something on my mind, yeah. When I go out alone. Yeah, yeah. Sharks in the city always follow me home. Yeah, yeah. Drawn up boys, still afraid of the dark. Two big red eyes with the visions of a patriarch. Daily apparitions that I wish I could shed. Blankets of dirt still cover my bed. Got something on my mind. Got something on my mind, yeah. Got something on my mind. Got something on my mind. My soul won't wait for me. My soul won't wait. My soul won't wait for me. My soul won't wait. My soul won't wait for me. My soul won't wait. My soul won't wait for me. My soul won't wait. My soul won't wait for me. My soul won't wait. My soul won't wait for me. My soul won't wait. Now got something on my mind. I got something on my mind, yeah. I got something on my mind. I got something. Nightlife. 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 Nightlife.
After Hours Radio and Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. Cordell is still with me here in the Dirty Chai studio for the long,
Absolutely.
burning 10 o'clock hour. Follow along. There's podcasts that you can find. Those are on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, Deezer. DirtyChaiRadio.com also has more of the things that you're looking for. And, of course, it has things that you can use to fill out and send us things. We like to have things sent to us.
We like new things.
Yes.
Send them.
In the meantime, though, I came across this from CNN's Stanley, I don't know how to pronounce this last name, probably Tucci, Tucci. A tour of Italy comes the story of the world's most dangerous cheese. It's a Sicilian cheese. I'm not going to be able to pronounce this right, Cordell.
Oh, no.
Right, but if you wanted to look it up, it's spelled Casumarzu. Casu Marzu.
That sounds close enough to me.
All right, it's a Sicilian cheese, and it's made by and includes live maggots. Not a joke.
Ew.
Yes. Flies lay eggs in cracks in cheese. The maggots hatch, eat, and digest the proteins, and regurgitate a creamy cheese that you eat while the maggots are still in it.
Ew.
It's a thing.
That's so gross. I'm
And
sorry.
it's considered
for
the
those
world's
that-
most dangerous cheese.
Yeah, why would you... I'm good. Nope.
No, you're not going to...
Mm-mm.
You're a Wisconsinite, but that's too far in the cheese for you.
That is so disgusting. That's like Fear Factor level shit right there. And no, thank you.
You're not going to do it.
Mm-mm.
What's the grossest thing you've ever eaten? You work in a restaurant.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
But,
I'm not
like,
saying the restaurant serves gross food. Just
honestly, working in a restaurant is probably one of the best things that like ever happened to my food palate. I was like, I kind of, my family wasn't very adventurous eaters.
Sure.
When I was growing up, and they've gotten a little better. And working in a restaurant has definitely helped me learn that I like a lot more things than I thought I did. And it's I don't know, gross things. I feel like I haven't really come across a lot of gross things, I guess.
I worked in fast food growing up.
Yeah, that's just a different level of gross.
Well, the food itself was good. It was
all right.
delightful.
Yeah.
But
Weird combinations, is that what it is?
well, the older staff, I was 15, 16, and I worked with people that were in their mid to late 20s, early 30s, and they'd give me $1 anytime I'd eat whatever weird stuff they'd give me. And so I ate some weird concoctions based on the food found in the restaurant. Jalapeno sauce with nachos, but not just that. Like, they'd mix the sauce with like the bacon ranch and then add nacho cheese and a bunch of other things into it.
Make it just super weird.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And one time I got $1 for eating a raw onion. But
Just like taking a bite out of it like an apple?
Yes. And I hate onions. I hate them in general.
That's funny you mentioned that. There was one time a table of some, young adult gentlemen at this restaurant that I work at in town here.
Yeah.
And one of them just straight up asked us if he could just have an onion. And someone must have made a bet with him or something, because he just took one bite out of the raw onion.
Did he get charged for the onion?
How
did that work? Like, can I get a side of one whole onion?
I honestly don't think that we did, just because like we realized how like we just thought it was so dumb, and we figured this is what was gonna happen. I don't know though,
like
if he got charged for it or not.
Like, what would the price of an onion be in a restaurant? I don't know. There's always a markup.
I don't know.
That was
probably wouldn't be anything too ridiculous, but yeah, I just was like,
yeah, I get some mashed potatoes and a whole raw onion, please. That's a little too much for me. I wouldn't do that. Not now, and I wouldn't take a bite of a raw onion for $1 now either.
No,
but
that's
15-year-old me would have. Did. Anyway.
Yeah, but I suppose if you just like did enough of them, you made enough money, and you were like, yeah, whatever. I'm just getting paid to eat food now at this point, right?
Right. Summer 2003, 2004 was weird.
Your digestive tract went through a lot of hell that year, huh?
Yeah. And ever since, really. And ever since. And stick around. The long burning 10 o'clock hour continues until 11, because it's an hour and it starts at 10. That's typically how that works. 60 minutes, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Follow the show on Twitter and Instagram for more than 60 minutes worth of content at AH Radio WI on Twitter, Instagram, After Hours Radio WI, and Facebook, facebook.com/AH Radio WI. Of course, dirtychairadio.com is a good place to search for all things After Hours related.
Choose tomorrow.
half talk, half music. 100% original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday nights just got better.
It's always quiet when you're never wrong. And our love has been here before.
And all that.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
After Hours Radio and Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. Hopefully you're doing well. You're on a... What night is this? That's right, it's Sunday in the long-burning 10 o'clock hour. And I've got Cordell with me here in the long-burning 10 o'clock hour as well. And it's how we do when we do After Hours Radio. Cordell, you're still doing okay?
Yes, I'm doing great.
Good.
How are you?
Never better. Never better. It's been a fun show, a good time. And the music this long-burning 10 o'clock hour I've really gotten into.
Yeah, it's been good.
A little more rock than what we typically have here in the long-burning 10 o'clock hour.
I like it.
Me too.
It's been a good vibe tonight.
It has. I came across this Cordell, and I know that we've kind of covered things like this quite a bit on the show this last year. It's another one of these pandemic did a thing, and this one it's triggered a major uptick in. Do you want to take a guess?
I don't know. I got nothing.
Insurance claims related to hot tubs in the United Kingdom. And by major uptick, insurance claims related to hot tubs in the United Kingdom tripled. Apparently everyone in the UK got a hot tub to, while away the hours in isolation for the pandemic. Or maybe it was Brexit and they needed to, escape reality from that. But anyway... He had accidental damage like submerged cell phones, engagement rings ripping into hot tub linings, stuff like that. So.
Wow. That's kind of crazy. Tripled?
Tripled.
Over like the last year, you said?
Yes, tripled over like the last year.
That's,
Don't get me wrong. I've never been against hot tubs.
Right.
But it would seem that maybe... I don't know, depending on who you're sharing your hot tub with, hot tubs seem like a bacteria breeding ground, which would not be the ideal place to spend a pandemic.
Right. But, I mean, like, if you're buying your own hot tub, you're probably...
Right, if you're in your own...
You're probably just having, yourself, your family, or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe you have friends, but maybe you clean it, Hopefully. But, man... That's a lot of insurance claims.
Well, apparently it got so bad here that people were actually stealing hot tubs from other people's gardens. And you think about the effort that it takes to steal a hot tub. Like, you got to drain the thing.
Yeah.
You gotta have transportation for it. It's not like you're just gonna go walking into the garden and excuse me, pardon me, and put a hot tub in your pocket.
Up.
Yeah.
Putting it on your back, like what?
Yeah, how are you gonna bring a dolly or thing?
Man.
Yeah. And when are you gonna do? You're just gonna go in there in the middle of the night and come out with a hot tub?
That's a lot of work that you have to hope you have the time for.
Yeah, that's some effort that you got to put into that to make that work.
There's some planning.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd ever get to a place where I was willing to put in the effort required
to steal a hot tub.
Yeah, to steal a hot tub.
Nope.
Like, that's got to be time consuming. That's the physical labor. I just don't want to do it.
Too much.
Yeah. And how pissed would you be to walk out in the morning and realize that somebody stole your hot tub? Like, that's just not something that you consider.
I think I would consider putting more work into, rigging my own hot tub together, with, a tarp and, some boxes or something around the outside to, hold it up, and then putting, warm water in there or something.
Or buy one of those big,
or just a big old plastic kiddie pool. I would do something lame like that rather than trying to steal a whole hot tub.
I might even go so far as to buy one of those metal things that you feed an animal with. I don't know how expensive they are.
Oh yeah,
I'd look into it.
Those big I think they just call them water troughs or whatever.
Yeah, I'd fill that up with water. And, I don't know. Is there a way that I can build a fire pit underneath it and warm up the water?
Right.
And you don't want the fire to be too close because it's gonna get too warm. You don't want it to be boiling, but you would assume that You could set up like some cinder blocks and then a fire underneath, or like in between the cinder blocks, and put the tub on the cinder blocks. And now you've got a backyard hot tub without having to steal one.
Or maybe you could like dig like a hole underneath of the tub, like a small one for the fire.
Yeah, or a big hole, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you can get a pretty big flame that way, evenly dispersed. So, like, you don't want the middle of the tub to be the hottest point. You want it to be even throughout. So that way you build a nice long hole.
And then you have, like, this slanted one so that wind can come down to help your fire come along.
Yeah, you're onto something here, Cordell. You're onto something.
I watch a bunch of random videos on the internet.
You know what we're going to have to do? Take the knowledge from these random videos and put a homemade hot tub behind the Dirty Chai studio.
Yep,
that's what we need to do.
The Dirty Chai hot tub.
Yes.
Maybe one day we can try and have an episode from the Dirty Chai hot tub.
Perhaps if we get it done, perhaps we can do that.
Great.
Yes. Yes. That is what we are going to do. We're going to get it all set up here. We're going to need a lot of luck and supplies. Where do you buy water troughs like that?
Maybe a place like Farm and Fleet would be a good place to look.
Yeah.
That'd be my first guess.
A feed mill, perhaps? Feed mill feels like they would
probably
maybe have that. What do you think the price is on that?
Hey,
Cortana, how much does a water trough cost? Cortana.
I don't know.
Cortana doesn't care.
Like maybe like $50 or something. They're pretty big.
Yeah. See, I was thinking like if it was under 100, it'd be worth it. But if you get over 100, you might want to.
Yeah, if it was under 100, I would consider.
Yeah, I don't. I just
once
don't
you
know.
get past that, you know. There's
you
like
just need
cheaper,
firewood.
There's like cheaper options. I think you could try and figure out.
Yeah, there'd be a wheelbarrow. I mean, that'd be a little small. That's like a personal hot tub. A wheelbarrow.
A wheelbarrow. What if you just got like a...
Hey, you want to come over to my wheelbarrow later?
What if you just got like one of those barrels? Like you would have to kind of stand in it, or maybe you could put like a chair in there.
But you know, I got a back porch.
Sit in it.
I got a back porch.
A barrel.
I could put or even like a metal trash can, you know.
Yeah.
And have
like
that
a real Oscar the Grouch type.
Yeah, yeah, and just like fill it up with water, and put a heating unit right underneath it, and right on the porch. You know, you walk outside, you hop in your trash can, and you wave at the neighbors like, "What up? It's Tuesday." Why not?
Good morning.
Yeah, you go out with your morning coffee, you have a soak. That's perfect.
That'd be so great.
Okay, so
that would be a very relaxing way to start your day.
Yeah, and you could put like a little stool in it so you could sit if you wanted to, or you could stand.
Yeah.
I think you'd have enough room for feet to touch the ground and have a stool. Maybe.
I think, yeah, if you just got like one of those like smaller bar stool type things, like the kitchen bar stool type things.
Yeah, you don't want like maybe not a full size stool, but
I think you might be able to have enough room to sit on it and kind of put your feet on.
Yeah, like a little 3-footer.
It'd be great.
Yeah, that's where it's at. We're onto something. We're gonna be geniuses here, and we're gonna have so many great things.
Yeah.
Speaking of great things, it's been a great show tonight. Thank you, Cordell, for being here in the Dirty Chai studio, adding what you do.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for tuning in, following along, doing what you do when you do what you do. YouTube, DirtyChaiRadio.com. Find the podcast on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Apple Music, and more probably. I don't pay enough attention to tell you, I guess, where else it might be, but DirtyChaiRadio.com is always a good home or hub.
That's a great place to find it.
Yeah, you can find a few other things on there as well, and again, of course, we'll do it again next week, live 7 until 11 p.m. on DirtyChaiRadio.com. We leave you in closing shade. Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, this is Dirty Chai Radio. Discover new music and find out what show